Ringing the horns, y'all. We got a brand new game. Y'all know what time it is. It's Mystery Sunday. TK4T1. You're not at your post. Here we are. Sherlock Holmes, baby. I got my hat on. I'm pretty sure this game is pretty long. So I think we might be in this for a minute. All right. Let's do it. A mother's love. Asked the receptionist about my room.
Ginger,
That smoker's
that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
I'm
Watch is a
starting
little
to
weird.
question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Why Sherlock strapped? Here we go, here we go. I'm really excited to play this one.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Oh. Wazda. L skips.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
I'm right next to you.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Okay, well, let's go inside then.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you.
Oh, he looks
I see
terrible.
it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
Oh, get it? 221B Baker Street. Well, you know we gotta look around. How's everybody scrubbing everything? Who are these blokes? Did I miss it? 226? This was 227, right? Making me walk all around. Where somebody should be showing us to our room. It's a popular hotel. Come on, get out of the way, dude. Ah, yes, my good man.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
What the fuck you mean it ain't ready yet?
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Let's check what they have on offer.
Something tells me Watson's not real.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone
Back to
loves
Cordonia.
Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
Yeah, too bad it ain't ready yet.
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
I heard that Cordonia. Oh, I gotta look at the advertisement. Okay.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galici is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It
Those
doesn't need
glasses.
a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth Like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Oh, dick.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Sherry? Why does he keep calling us Sherry?
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
Oh, we gave
What were you
away.
thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
All right.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Okay, what do we got here?
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press the C to open a case book, pen the evidence with X, and then speak to someone. Try not the cane. Alright, C to open the case book. Table to spend the evening, a medium. Oh, we gotta press X to pin it. Can we just click it down here? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we pinned it. Let's talk to this chap.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Okay, there were 3 people at the table. A couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to
Press Q to
bet on it, my
concentrate and
friend?
reveal the details.
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Okay, we're not in the front garden. just killed fish recently. Could be him. Hydrophobia? Alright, it's gotta be this guy.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
The Navy officer, Mr. Rose, was sitting at a table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it, and now they went to meet the medium. And now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Alright. Where was that medium? Over here?
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
Ooh.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered
Dude, he just
true penny
punked that
these
dude up.
days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Alright. I remember how to do this. Expensive new clothes. Head of garlic, doesn't wear wedding rings. Red face, swollen red skin, expensive new clothes, slightly red knuckles. Judging by the hairlock emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain this man is Lord Craven, a bored rich English nobleman who travels around Europe, squandering his money. His florid face, indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is still physically strong and healthy, but in years' time he'll be wretched. But being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal he has he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol and contrariety could make him a violent person. Bored English gentleman and ill Englishman on resort. Well, hold on. No, he's a bored British nobleman. Character portrait, Lord Craven.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply Marvelous.
That's what they call me,
That's
Sherlock
me,
Holmes.
Lord
motherfucker.
Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Mm-hmm. What happened at Sam's?
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much.
Indeed.
My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Alright, tell me about
How
that.
does a
diamond.
priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Alright, I'm gonna look around.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Alright, proceed to highlight interactive areas in the environment. Okay, I saw it.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It
Was
adds
this
so much
covered on
atmosphere to
purpose?
the room.
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. I wonder what this mirror could have witnessed. I wonder what this mirror could have witnessed.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Concentration helps you pick up smaller details about the world around you. When you see a scribbled white circle, press Q to observe the object more closely.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it. Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
So, lipstick.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Yeah.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Alright, now let's talk to some fools here.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all
Yeah, I
went
feel
wrong.
like Watson's not real.
The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Any spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
When you found enough clues to make a deduction, open your casebook with the C, and then navigate to the Mind Palace. Inside, pair the clues you gathered to make the deductions. Hold on. Where was she facing? Okay. Yep, she was facing the window. We didn't look out the window. Can we look out the window? No. Okay. Luca owns a pen in the shape of a moth. Lady Craven pointed across the sand table at something and screamed. Lord Craven punched the medium. Lady Craven was pointing at the window. I'm sure she saw someone in the courtyard during the seance.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
I swear.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady
Find
breathing.
the stone, Mr.
barely
Holmes, and
conscious.
quickly.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
After colliding with the wall, this chair is all but in pieces.
The seance thievery scene. The center of the seance room is a table for conducting seances. There was a holder where the diamond was kept, scarlet whiskey glass around the table at the place nearest to the door. Opposite the window, a glass of wine had been partially spilled. The chair was thrown aside with great force. Lady Craven is barely conscious, but appears to be unhurt. I feel like we should pin that. Usually scratch, something struck. the heel.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Take someone's movements. First pin the relevant evidence to the screen and then enter concentration mode with Q to reveal the trail. Sherlock will then intuit the approximate path. Stay within the search area. All right. So casebook. I already got it pinned. We just find it.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
To a lady's shoe, right?
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
This reminds me of the fairy tale, Sherry. Will you find your princess?
I mean, there were maids all over the place. There you go.
Could you help me?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
The staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. Should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Let's go.
May I ask you something?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
Well,
No,
I do
no.
actually.
You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Okay, what did you see?
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
Okay, so it came out of his chest.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Enough clues, Shirkin. You'll use the imagination to construct the past, interact with the node to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Try to place the seance participants in their correct positions. Well, let's unpin this first. That's not right. Yep. I think that's right.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
T26, I believe, was on this side.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior? Lady Craven is not...
Okay, what actions by Lady Craven aroused suspicion in the maids? You gotta listen to it first. Okay.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
I don't get this. Gossip, hell, can help you investigate.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
are we supposed to tell?
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Her behavior in the hall. Was on lookout. Okay.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Lady Craven is...
But how? Dude, I'm totally stumped on how to do this.
Lady Craven is... Lady Craven is...
Alright. Are we missing one? I'm so confused.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
See, but they circle it, but then they say no. I don't fucking understand.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Is it just one of them?
Lady Craven is not... Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look
Remember
this shit
her
up. I got
behavior
no
in the
fucking
hall?
clue how to do this. Like, I don't understand.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Gossip.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Care people gossip.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven
Find a
is
bigger
not who
group
she
of individuals
seems.
above the icon.
Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
I think we're just missing one of them. But which one's relevant? Chef steals food, told us no. That's told us no. We've never tried that one. Oh. Oh. I'm just an idiot. Hey, Laura. She's a commoner, right? So no. There's a heart in the way. Laura, you got frustrated and came out of hiding. It's like, dumbass. Pick the fucking knife. How's it going? They gossip that the woman may not be valid. The woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven. By their observation, she was on the lookout during the evening while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. The lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. Oh, then they just vanish. All right. Okay. Alright, now that we know she's an imposter. We found
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look. After you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
Was I with you?
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
Too much British TV. That's funny. Where's the medium?
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason.
Where did you go next?
Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand.
Yes, we do. What do you do next?
So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Dude, what is up with the creepy ghost of Watson is what I want to know. Anything over here? No? Just gonna pick it up, eh?
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
It's always the hands. She was choked the fuck out.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door. So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
Rogue was one of the colors on the wine glasses, wasn't it? Fine, we'll look at it. Too shallow, false
A
bottom.
neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
Because it's stolen. There's a butterfly.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is
Or a
familiar.
moth. Uh-oh. Who knows?
Virtus
They're Latin.
adacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Got anything for me? No.
I am needed elsewhere.
Ordinary, cheap brass, weak lock.
A remarkably simple lock.
We did that one. We haven't done him yet. We haven't done Watson yet.
So young
Yeah,
and
we did.
so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Letter regarding compensation. Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of treatment and quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job and your false accusations. After your false accusations. Now, even after my innocence has been proven, I cannot return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. And there's a stick. The letter regarding the stolen ring. This, I have to inform you that the theft investigation continues. However, the ring has not been found. We had to free L.O. Dupont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in this case. Lieutenant Galro, Marcel Police Commissionant. All right. So a ring was stolen too.
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
Oh, it's not a puzzle we can put together?
Someone was not happy with his post.
Someone was unhappy with this post. All right. Sure.
I doubt I can help with this. I doubt I can help with this. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
I found these jewels secreted
Okay.
away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Yeah, it's probably not something good to say. Extremely annoyed when he saw the jewels. He believed that all of them were stolen during the trip. He had many problems due to scandals and thefts. He's admitted that he killed Emma for such unfaithfulness if she weren't already dead.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? That's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Luca and Emma could have met before. Luca and Emma both have jewelry with the same moth design. Could they have something in common? Yeah. Whoever killed Emma left the diamond beside her body. Lord Craven returned to the room just as Emma was hiding the diamond and caught her off guard. I don't think he did it. At least not yet. Emma was a thief, but made Lord Craven believe the Thurvards were stealing. She'd done it throughout their trip. Luca could know Emma was a thief. If their paths had crossed in the past, Luca could well know Emma's predilection for thievery. The median, Luca Gallici, could have known that Emma was a thief and that she was trying to frame him for her crime. That sounds unbelievable. All right. What does that mean? So we need to ask people about it. Just pin that.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Can we leave?
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Help me, please.
I can't help you with that, sir. Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
Trying to check John's diary. Sherlock keeps annoying passersby, and that's starting to annoy me. Why can't he ask the right questions? Whoa. Chill out, dude. I bet I can pick the right passerby to question, but they'd probably ignore me. What a marvelous occasion, witnessing theft by ghosts. Alright, we gotta go to reception. What time is it? 10:15? Alright.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
$225. Right. There we go. New mine pile is cool. Alright, yeah, so you can pick the lock. The lone servant in the seance room told me the Craven's room was 226. She was dead. Strangled. Diamond. Looking for shit. Cheap lock.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
What's up with the rope?
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Dear Luca, I hope you will have time for our estate and perform another seance. Since I was able to speak to my husband through you, I feel like my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I can speak to him again. I'm anxious to your visits. Sincerely yours, Countess Lamour.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Alright, some clues can be examined with your chemical analysis. Open your casebook and highlight the evidence marked with the flask icon, and press E to start your analysis. They probably want us to do that now. Okie dokie. Okay, drag out 2 reagents. Okay. Addition combines 2 reagents. Swap reagent value from positive and negatives. This looks fucking difficult. Okay, so we gotta build 3 and 2, so we need this and this. What do I do? Alright. Maybe that's not as hard as I thought it was. But it looks like it could get complicated. The reaction shows that it is rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this chemical element is dangerous to hold in the mouth, I'm quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Alright, let's take a look at this motherfucker. He's gonna have a broken nose. We know that. Bleeding nose took a heavy blow. Slight discoloration. Needs a lot of makeup. Drawn complexion, skinny, seems malnourished. Thin elongated fingers, trained in the sleight of hand. Fresh scrapes, slightly bleeding. Luca Galici is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands and thin fingers indicate that he is skilled at conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his right wrist from a recent short fight. I think he tries his best as medium, but his business doesn't go well, and he sometimes has to go without food. Pickpocketing. Makeup to hide tattoos. You know what? Because the ectoplasm's on the table, he is fake.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk.
Oh, with them
Those
scratches.
scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Okay.
This object simply isn't resonating with me.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Well, roughly escorted Luca to the locked in his room. The servants mistreated and scratched him. I don't believe that. Emma scratched Luca, yeah. Luca Galici is the murderer. Emma tried to frame Luca, the medium, for her theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. Luca fought for his life. Given his checkered past, if he arrested, nothing could have saved him a death sentence. Emma knew it. Let's do it. Nope, that's what we wanted.
I need to go.
Kind of feel like we should verify it somehow.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
You knew Emma was a thief.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms. and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Yes.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go and give it to us.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to.
Because I am the greatest
this
detective.
woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Man, it's kind of a sad story, but fuck him.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
The fuck, man?
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up right here.
Fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Ah, damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
What is that? Complete! Alright, let's save it. Alright, well that's it, y'all. Laura, thanks for popping in. It's been a long time. I missed you. Everybody else, drop the mics, drop them subs. I'm out.